Hey y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. This is Como Jones. Definitely want to apologize for not posting any videos here in a while. I just trying to get a small business up and running. Been kind of focusing on that, but I have been thinking about what I'm going to talk about today. So hopefully this will help some people out. Today we're going to talk about fear. You know, as far as not necessarily facing your fears, but what is fear? What I'm saying? What are you afraid of? What I'm saying? How does fear make you as a person? What I'm saying? There's so many different, things that people fear in life. I at one point in my life, I feared that, I wouldn't be able to just get to the next point sometimes, man, because, in my life, I told you before in previous videos, I lived a dark, pretty life, and I lived in a struggle life and everything. And, there was times that I've gotten to, I would get depressed and be content and everything, but, you know, because I failed so much, I thought that I could never get out of the situation. But to me, in order for you um, to not be afraid, what I'm saying, you have to master failure. What I'm saying, and when you master failure, you're not afraid. You're not afraid. You don't have the fear of what if I make it a couple of steps and I have to take 4 steps back because you've been going through just the emotions of life because some people can tell you that life is fun and easy or whatever. But to me, life is not fun. It is not necessarily like expert level, but you have decisions that you have to make. You have to be cautious. There's certain things that you know people dream about and things, man, and they want to accomplish and achieve. And I think fear and anxiety kind of run into the same boat with each other, but they're possibly a little bit different. But fear for sure, is a triggered emotion that is that's by like a perceived threat. You know what I'm saying? Like you sit here and you're threatened about the future when the future's not even here. You get fearful because you don't want to be rejected. You know what I'm saying? You may be a person that wants love, but you don't want the rejection, so therefore you don't did that. So you have that fear. You may have the fear of not being able to speak because I have a lot of people that tell me that says, "Hey Z, I want to do this YouTube channel, what I'm saying, kind of like you, but I'm kind of afraid that I'm not ready." You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's a fear. That is a fear that's holding you back because, with fear, it can actually block some things. You know what I'm saying? It can block some of your gifts. It can block some of your talents. It can block some, of just your walk in general and your character because whenever you take on fear and you're afraid, what I'm saying, you begin to adapt into certain attitudes, like your attitude change, like from head to toe. I've been doing some research, man, and it's been just completely, it's crazy how fear does affect the body and how it does affect a person's mind and their walk when they're trying to actually just maybe try to live life day by day. Sometimes I have fears still, but again, it's that false evidence appearing real. Like I'm looking at the future and I'm right here at point A because I'm the type of person I can look at A through Z and I can get mad because it's like, man, I'm not here at Z, or I'm fearful that I'm gonna fail, but I need to start right here at A. You know what I mean? And I think I've said that before in a different video or so, and I'm not trying to repeat myself, but um, you have to definitely conquer fear because again fear will hold you back because to me whenever you are in fear, it gives you complacent, it gives you contentment. What I'm saying, like you settle for what is around you at that moment. I've been in situations to where it was just like I felt that maybe I needed to settle because maybe this was it, but as the days progress, and how my mind operates and how my heart operates. And it's just like, I've been having these certain dreams and visions in my life, man, and I can't sit here and say that what I'm going through right now is the end because what I see in my mind and my heart and my dreams, there's so much more. And so therefore I can't give up. So now I have to face the fear. I've been flat on my face, before, going through my journey, going through my walk and my journey and stuff, man. But I'm here now, and I'm here now because I've taken the courage to get up. I've taken the courage to jump out of my fear and to not, be chained up by just the emotions that that I deal with mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like most people, they deal with mentally. I kind of laughed at a meme that I saw the other day because I'll actually talk about a couple. But there was this one to where this person was talking and he made the statement and says, does everybody want change? And everybody raises their hands and they go, yeah. And then he goes, okay, well, if everybody wants change, then let's change. And then you see everybody kind of staring off into space with a whole bunch of question marks. Like people today in this world, man, even certain people who I talk to, you're saying that you want change, but, you're not willing to make the initial steps to do it. And it may be because of fear. You know what I'm saying? It may be because that you sit there and you're afraid that what's going to happen if I can, get back up? What's going to happen if I take the courage to, what I'm saying, to move forward than, where I'm at? What I'm saying? A lot of people, not most, but a lot of people that I know personally and just beyond who are content and they have settled with their life. They think that, this is the best that it gets and I'm done with it. And what I'm saying? I'm just going to live my life how it is. And that's completely, to me, hogwash. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a mirage because, if that were the case, then I wouldn't be making these videos. I wouldn't be trying to do my little small business and stuff and everything. Like all I have is a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie say, I got a dollar in a dream. I don't even have a dollar. You know what I'm saying? All I got is a dream. But I will not let this fear overtake my body. I will not let this fear overtake me. I will not be afraid to sit here and make a stand. And if my videos come out to where I'm wrong in certain things, then hey, so be it. If my small business doesn't make a success, okay, well I failed at that, but I have to keep pushing because it is up to me to sit here and write my destiny. It's up to me to sit here and say to myself that man, I'm not going to let anybody get in my way because even with that fear, the fear can come from a friend. You know what I'm saying? Because a friend, again, another cliche that I don't care too much for, but it's so true. Some people want to see you do good, but not better than them. You may have a friend in your life, or you may have a cousin, you may have a relative, or whatever the case may be. You can sit here and tell a person about your dreams and visions, and they can sit here and be Debbie Downer and kind of put it on you. And because if you're not a strong person, you know what I'm saying, it could sit there and mess with you, and then your mind will start processing, and then you will sit here and ask yourself questions. Well, maybe they're right. Well, maybe he or she is right. Well, maybe I can't do this. Well, maybe I can do that. Even a person who has fear, it's hard for them to make friends. That's why they're real shy and they have the social anxiety part and they think to themselves that everybody is just pointing and laughing at them and talking to them. Hey, man, I'm a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I very rarely have somebody talk about me. If somebody does say something bad about me or whatever to my face, I kind of, Hulk smash them. But, that's, it's whatever. I don't Hulk smash. I'm a nice guy. But, anyways, um, just want to encourage you guys, definitely, one song that I used to well, I still listen to it to this day, but most people when they have fear, man, like the song is by Linkin Park. It's called Easier to Run. You know what I'm saying? And when I was going through my dark moments, man, like that was like my anthem because the song was just like so intense because it was just like, man, all the pain, all the hopelessness, everything inside of me, man. It's simple, it's easier, to adapt, to what you're going through. Like if you're in darkness and you're afraid and you have fear, it's easier to stay there versus changing itself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you adapt, like I'll take an example, like if you or a person and through your life you've gone through something and you've created a different emotion of as far as anger or rage or mad or bitterness or whatever the case can be, and you come across that and you plant that seed and that seed has flourished and it has roots and stuff, and then you realize that hey, this is not really who I am, and so therefore I need to make this these changes in my life. You begin to do it, but then you start to sit here and think because again, in a different video with great power comes great responsibility because what I'm saying, most people run because they're hiding from their power, they're hiding their gift. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, but hey, if I am, then hey, I am. But with myself, I was hiding my power and hiding my gift. And so therefore when I finally started breaking out of that shell, at first I was like, man, I don't want to be two-faced, but I've been two-faced this whole entire time because the anger and the malice and the rage and the things that I've been going through, that really wasn't me. That was just a mask. You know what I'm saying? I was afraid to really just step out and just really stay who I was and stay the person that Zacomo Jones is. But here today, I'm a product of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a product of facing my fears. I'm a product of, getting on my feet and not quitting. And I still have a long journey to go, but I can't say that there is absolutely no fear in me, because I'm telling you, if a roach come across the room or something, man, I'm fearful. I'm a big dude, but it's like an elephant and a mouse. I see a roach, man, I'm boom, I am gone, man. But hey, I just want to encourage you guys, man, like, just about fear. You know what I'm saying? It's hopefully you get something of it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do some more researches. I read some things that, if you meditate, it will help you out. You know what I'm saying? As far as trying to face your fears. But you know what I'm saying? My thing to you is, as far as what you're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? As far as the fear goes, it's time to let it go, man. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it flourish. We're in a different age right now. We're in a different time. So many people are just, selfish. Some people are just eye for an eye. If we have passes, I can't say that as far as your pass, you should just drop it like a drop of a dime. But as far as what we're going through, man, just you know, like, don't be fearful, man. There's no reason to be afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? You're strong. You know what I'm saying? If I can speak any words to you, you're strong. You know what I'm saying? I want you to look in the mirror to yourself, or just walk around somewhere and just tell yourself that you're strong. You're strong, you're able, you're powerful. You know what I'm saying? You're an overcomer. You can do everything that you can do. You know what I'm saying? It's not you know, just the thoughts that come in your mind and try to defeat you, man. Like, you are a strong individual, and so therefore you need to take the necessary steps to, make it better, man. You need to make yourself better, because at the end of the day, your star number one player is the person that you look at in the mirror. And with this last bit, I'm fixing to end with this last quote. I got it from a movie, because I watch a lot of movies, a lot of action cartoon movies, because I stay with my sister and I got my nieces and stuff, whatever. But this was off of the Good Dinosaur movie, and the quote goes, you can't run from fear. It's like Mother Nature. You can't beat her, or you cannot outrun her, but you can face it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can face the situation, and it will show you what you're made of. Now I'm gonna try to repeat that again and put it in more simple terms, because I was kind of stuttering a little bit. But it says you cannot outrun fear. It's like Mother Nature. You can't beat her, you can't outrun her, but you can face it. You know what I'm saying? And when you face it, it shows you what you're made of. It shows you your character. We can't escape these things in life. So as far as fear, don't run from the fear. Don't sit here and run from, to Texas, to wherever, to whoever, or hide in a dungeon, or hide behind a closet or a rock or whatever. Stop doing that. What are you made of? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking deep in the camera right now, because I want you to, take the seriousness of this, man. What are you made of? You know, if you can face these things in life, man, if we can face these storms in life, and the storms in our life, as a human, if we can do them, if we can do the Mother Nature and stuff out there, man, we can overcome this stuff in our lives. You know what I'm saying? What I'm like I say, my dream and my vision is to create the biggest spark in the world. I want these videos to go worldwide. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid. Am I afraid of failure? No. Because if it fails, oh well. My 30 subscribers, which I thank you very much for. If it's just you, it's just you. If it's whoever, I'm not afraid of that, because I'm showing you what I'm made of, and I want you to show yourself what you made of, man. I just want to speak love and peace to you, man. Sorry about the stuttering, man, but love you guys. Y'all be good. It's a good Friday. I love you guys. Thank you guys for still tuning into my YouTube channel. It's Como Jones, man. Y'all be good. Have a good week, man. Be good. I'll let y'all.